cue begins with a tonic pedal of D before a string ostinato can be heard, which is something which can be found at many points in this cue and is quite typical of Danny Elfman's film scores. And as Michael Keaton's name appears on the screen, the Batman theme can be heard for the first time, which rises in a step before a leap of a fourth, and after this the cue modulates to B flat minor in bar 11. And the cue is reaching its climax, which comes as the title appears on the screen, and a fortissimo C major chord which can be heard, for a march-like ostinato begins through the parts, and the Batman theme can be heard in the horns. This theme differs from the Penguins, as it rises in a mainly major key, where the Penguin theme rises then falls and is very much minor, which highlights the difference between these two characters. Elfman uses mainly minor tonalities in this cue, which creates a great sense of drama, especially at moments like this. The choir, which can be heard here, has quite a haunting sonority, which creates a sense of unease amidst the quite grandiose Batman theme. Here the cue draws back and a Celeste can be heard, which sounds quite like a music box, which reminds the audience that the penguin inside the basket is only a baby, and it creates quite a dark atmosphere as he's just been thrown off a bridge and he's a baby. I think the Celeste highlights that quite well. The Batman theme can be heard here in the strings in a minor key, and it gradually builds after dropping, but the Batman theme is not heard in its entirety, which suggests that not all will be plain sailing for Batman in this film. And the harmony here is quite chromatic, which just adds to the sense of unease. And then here, a pedal of B can be heard in the lower strings. And here it's really quite chromatic and dissonant, which is quite prevalent in this particular cue. A retardando. For the organ can be heard, which also has quite a haunting, uneasy sonority. And it finishes with a flutter-tum in the flute and a bang of the tam-tam as 33 years later appears on the screen.